been drinking like fish.
Getting ready for this internet to load. It's not the best setup here, but it's working. Just waiting for it to begin to publish. I'm drinking a Red's Apple Ale because I have a vagina. It's going to be a good show. Any second now. All right.
The following thoughts on Hoppe Hour do not represent Cox Media Group or its sponsoring. Anything you hear may and will be used against you. Thank you. All security! Ryan in Chicago. You're on roll this morning. Good morning, Ryan. I like this guy already.
What I did was I edited it to make it sound like he likes me.
All right. Did people tell you that you are a goofball?
It took like 2 appearances. It took one where he goes, "You're on the air." Then he goes, "I like this guy already."
Ryan. Okay, and your name? Ryan Hoppe. Okay, Ryan Hoppe. Where do you live? Calling tonight. So you're from the rich north suburbs. What's going on, Ryan Hoppe? This is Tony Roll.
Your buddy Ryan Hoppe. No one knows who Ryan Hoppe is. You never have to worry about offending Ryan. Isn't he like 7 foot tall? He's 7 foot tall. He's a kid. Right.
Did you hear this live?
Station radio.
Opie's talking about it.
I don't know. He spread himself pretty thin. He's got good mentors and he's motivated. Hoppe Hour. He's on now. Hoppe Hour. He's on now.
Yo, what's up? This is Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe, and I'm back, baby, and I'm better than ever. Call the show. Actually, don't do that because we don't have the phone line set up, but you can tweet us at Ryan Hoppe Radio and at the original deals, as Bawllz is here as well. What's up, man?
What's up, Hopster?
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing fucking awesome. The raid outside of your house was fucking great.
And we'll get to that. But tweet at us at Ryan Hoppe, at the original deals. And my guy Kevin is here as well. I don't know his Twitter name. What is your Twitter name?
That'd be at Kevin Holly Show 4.
All right, we'll check it out. All right, get the Hoppe Radio app in the Google Play and iPhone shop by searching up Hoppe Radio, Hoppe Radio. There you can listen to me live and chat me anywhere in the world. All right. So I don't live in like the best neighborhood per se. It's this weird ghetto where it's on the border of being bad. Like if you go 2 exits down on the road, then you're in South St. Pete, and then you're in the murder ghetto. But I'm in like the redneck / gangbanger ghetto, and I live in this little small efficiency house. It's the 3rd one in a row, and it's kind of hidden. It's like your own little town, your own little just area where you can live, your own town.
It's a fucking bungalow, bro.
That's what it is. That's the word I'm looking for as I'm having to speak from it. It's kind of like a little bungalow. It's like a little hiding spot, so I feel safe from my neighbors. And I like to pretend that my neighbors aren't crazy by just not going down the block. But Bawllz is here. His friend Sean's here. Kevin's here. And they think that I'm supposed to have them park in front of the house. So they're in the ghetto part of my neighborhood. And what did you see when you were over there?
Well, at first I saw about 13 cats in front of your building. And then I heard a loud bang, and the fucking St. Pete SWAT team raided a house. It was pretty nuts.
What's weird is, it was weird. One of the gangbanger neighbors I have, his dog left his house. This huge pit dog, this huge dog. And he comes running down our path, and there's like 20 cats in the neighborhood. And he's like, "Y'all bitches seen my dog?" I'm like, "You mean the one over there?" And he's like, "Yeah." And the dog's going into my neighbor's house. And he's like, "Get your bitch ass over here." So the dog comes over, and he doesn't even say he's sorry. I swear on my life. He pulls out a gun and puts it on his dashboard in his car, blares some music, and goes, "Y'all have a good night." I was like, what the fuck?
That doesn't sound like something that would happen in this neck of the woods.
Paying $500 a month for this shithole.
Hey, it's better than being fucking homeless, bro.
Oh no, I'll take it any day, dude. I mean, I have a lot of good things here that make it work. Like I have a TV,
yeah,
I have a board, I have a laptop, a PS4, a flat screen. I have a hot girlfriend. I mean, I have a lot of things going for me. So
yeah, you do. I'm actually pretty surprised at how good looking she is. I can't fucking.
Her name is Mel. That's her nickname for the radio role because every host kind of has a private life. So we're going with the name Mel. All right. I wanted to talk to you guys about this because I didn't want to dwell on my neighborhood forever and just feel bad about myself that I live in the ghetto. Last night I was driving home from work and I had a great day at work. I mean, I can't ask for a better day. I had a fun time hanging out with everybody in the promotions team. We have a promotions meeting. I love my boss, Mike. Oh, we get pizza. It's good to see the group every month because a lot of times there's not that many gigs in a month. So that's like the one time when everybody comes together. It's the team meetings. So then afterwards, we went to the Avenue and got a few beers in St. Pete. Like, it was just a low-key fun day. And I'm driving home on Roosevelt, and it's the last light before you go onto the highway, where you can either choose St. Pete or go into Tampa right to the bridge.
Was that the Gandy or whatever?
No. It's on Roosevelt right by that business park. Anyway,
okay.
They were doing a lot of road work there the last 5-6 months, and I don't think they cleaned it up all the way. My car drove over a nail. It's like 11:40 at night. I'm tired as hell, and I don't know how to change a tire because I never paid attention to my dad when he would say, do you want to watch me do it, or do you want to watch me grill? So I had to pull to the side of the road into the business parking lot, and it was just that moment where I feel like such a loser paying $70 to have AAA do it, and then the guy does it in 3 minutes, and then I'm home within 25-30 minutes, and you just go, man, if only I paid attention to my parents. When my mom would be like, hey, Ryan, do you want to watch me cook? And you're like, no, I'd rather play NBA 2K. Or when my dad would be like, hey, do you want to watch me grill the food? Or learn how to do some carpenter work? Or no. I was just focused on radio and jerking off. I never paid attention to anything. So when these situations come in life, I have a lack of coordination. So then what happens is when you didn't play basketball growing up or you didn't have anything going for you and you're with your girlfriend out in public and you trip over something, then you look like the weird older brother because Mel is about 6'2" and I'm 6'9". So everybody is thinking that we're siblings, and my boss also says that we look alike, so we have that going on. Shout out to Mike. Oh, he said he wanted to comment that. But anyway, I was seeing in this article here, it says, and I want to get your take on this, Bawllz, because I know you're very critical of the quote-unquote millennials. It says here, and this is from NPRnow.com, adulting school teaches young adults grown-up skills. And right when I saw this, it was like a bell went off in my head, and it was like, Hoppy could use this immediately.
You could, bro, but there's a lot of things that you just can't fucking learn. You just have to live through life experiences.
I'm talking about, like, making food. Like, I know the essentials to life, but the things that men should know, like, let's say changing a car, changing a tire.
How you don't know how to do that is fucking beyond me because you're like, excuse me, you're like 7'8". How the fuck do you not know how to change a goddamn car tire? How's that even possible?
It's sad, man. Says here, a happy hour event put on by the Adulting School, which participants learn how to craft cocktails at Maine Craft Place in Maine. Sounds like there's nothing going on in Maine when they're like, let's have a class in a school about being an adult. Like, that proves to you that you never want to go to Maine, if that's all they have to offer there.
My mom actually has a better breakfast in Maine, and when they go up there, the people know what they're doing. Like, when it comes to cooking, like, fucking seafood and shit, they know what they're doing.
Well, it's because it's up there, like, it's near Vermont.
That's all they do.
That's all they do is cook in the snow.
That's it.
There's a lot of good cooks when you're up in the Midwest, or you're up anywhere where it's cold out. And then there's also a lot of pot use and coke use and drinking because it's so cold out. You want to feel warm somehow. So the Midwest and the Northeast, wherever it's cold, is where you spend a lot of time inside because the weather is negative.
You hibernate, and in the middle of the winter time, it's, you hibernate. There's nothing else to do unless you want to run around in 2 feet of snow. Some
things you can learn in this class is you can learn how to be a person that can socialize in social situations.
They should all just kill themselves.
And how to fold a sheet, how to knit. You also can learn how to cook, how to drive, how to do well in job interviews, paying bills, choosing a career.
Fucking losers. I hate them all. I really do. I hate them all. Like,
this is like
stupid shit like that is like that's why I hate young fucking stupid kids.
But I want to ask you this, Bawllz, and I'm not defending the millennials because millennials suck, but I was thinking about this recently. I was thinking about the fact that millennials maybe had bad parents teaching us how to be grown-ups. I'm not blaming our parents for anything. I'm just saying at some point you are what you are because of the type of life you have growing up.
it
And what if
basically-
the Generation X or baby boomers didn't teach us well? I'm not saying they are to blame for my whole kids my age being awful. I'm just saying, I've been thinking about it. What if some of the blame goes onto the parents' hands?
The blame, a lot of the blame does go on to the parents, but you know what it is, bro? It's also the fucking internet. Years ago, you know, without social media and, you know, people sharing videos of them catching themselves on fire and fucking doing all this other stupid shit, and, you know, seeing all this, just everybody has a fucking opinion now. So it's like, well, this person says I shouldn't do this. If I don't want to fucking learn how to change a tire, I don't want to fucking learn how to change a tire. And meanwhile, it's a life necessity because you have to do shit like that.
What aggravates me about kids my age is this whole, like, being a pussy, the pussification of
You guys are
America.
pussies.
Well, I'm a little bit different because I grew up listening to Mancow, Howard, and Opie and Anthony, so I'm not saying I'm, like, edgy because I'm a dork, but I have the mindset of one where I don't get offended by things, and a lot of times these quote-unquote millennials on my Facebook get offended by my
They
posts.
start crying and bitching, like, shut the fuck up. And fucking, this is what people are telling you. Stop being a bitch about it. But one thing about you, Hoppy, is, dude, I see you, like, taking the abuse on Facebook and Twitter, and you always, like, retweet it, like, little fucking kissy face emoji and shit. And it's like, yeah, fucking suck it. Like, yeah. Like, you don't care. At least you got thick skin and not being a bitch about everything.
Mike O was the one that told me to knock it off because I would respond to them and we'd get into arguments back and forth, and you're not going to win. Like, I had one guy who is a fan of the show I worked on in Cleveland, Rover's Morning Glory. Hole. And he did this thing where he said...
I don't spit my beer out. That's fucked up.
And he said this thing where he goes, Rover is the reason you have anything in life. And I just responded back with, who? And it got like 9 likes, and it was just like, I'm not going to...
Are you proud of that?
Rely
bro?
on the past.
You shouldn't shit on the guy, bro. I mean, if he's the one who broke you in the radio, you know, you shouldn't fucking shit on him.
I know, he's not the one that broke me in the radio because I did prior internships, and I was given the nice little plaque at my radio school as best up-and-comer in the business.
You got a plaque at your radio school?
Yeah, it's hanging up
Holy shit, where
over
is
there.
it?
It's hanging on the wall. It says most hours, and I got the certificate.
What dumbass?
I love when I'm doing a Facebook Live, and this has happened before, and you get a call, so...
You should have turned your fucking ringer off, you maniac.
No, but the thing is, you can't turn off the calls. Anyway, riveting. So yeah, if you look around at this apartment, Bawllz, what is your first take on it? Because Kelta said he thinks that this place smells like cat piss, does it?
I don't smell cat piss, but it looks like a prison cell from somebody that's doing 100 years in fucking prison.
And it's really like decorated with
there's
sport posters.
There's a little fucking shitty TV.
No shitty. I got that for free. Kelta hooked me up.
Well, I'm sure he did hook you up with it, but it's a what is it called? A Linux or Genix?
Dinix.
Yeah, I mean whatever. But, I mean,
Dynex.
yeah, it looks like a prison cell, but hey, whatever. You're doing your thing. Good for you.
I appreciate it, dude. All right, guys, listen. Tweet the show at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Message me via the Hoppe Radio app at Hoppe Radio. Tweet at the original Bawllz or the what is it?
Hashtag Bawllz. Hashtag BAWLLZ.
All right, here's the deal. We will be right back on Hoppe Hour after this. Do not touch that computer mouse, that tablet, however the hell you are
Don't
listening.
touch it. Alright, douchebag. I'm not being a fucking douchebag.
This is Ryan Hoppe from the award-winning Hoppe Hour.
Thought that went good.
Here on yesterday, and I'm here today
Was
to
it?
talk about my new friend of Hoppe Hour, Tampa Bay band.
Did you like that?
Made the new Hoppe Hour
figure this
t-shirt
all out.
possible. And here's why you should check them out, because I'm a man of my words.
Do me a favor.
Offer a broad range
Get
of
my app.
decorating techniques that are
Listen
all
and see how it
professional.
sounds when we come back.
Right there, direct garment, screen painting, and embroidery. They are very exceptional, and they produce each order on an individual basis, so they care about making sure it comes to you as soon as possible. They operate at their own art setup and embroidery factory here in Tampa Bay, and they provide the highest
Hoppe Radio.
quality screen printing in all Florida. And guess what? They use the top-notch equipment and top-grade inks to ensure that their direct-to-garment prints are reached at a standard that they can be proud of. And maybe you're going, oh man, how can
I got a topic for you, Bawllz, next you're going to love.
Trust me, it's not hard. It's not rocket science.
This is right up your alley.
Give them a call right now at 813-374.
Sean, you're gonna like it.
813
Honey, I'm busy. I gotta call you back.
Or you can visit them right off of West Shore Boulevard in Tampa Bay. That's at 4817 South West
You ready for
Shore
this beat,
Boulevard.
Melissa?
And go to their website, TampaBayBands.com. Trust me when I say that they are the best in the Bay.
No. I'll call you back. I gotta call you back.
Syndicated on IRN and heard around the world on the Hoppe Radio app. You are tuned in to Hoppe Hour. Wow, happy hot topic.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. Tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. We will have the phones back sooner than later, but for right now, that's how you get into contact with me. Yeah, there's a lot of chaos before this show began. I don't know what is going on with me mentally. I mean, I should be happy with what I have in life, but I'm having this thing recently where I get anxious about everything. Like you can even ask my girl. Like, I get anxious over everything. Bawllz saw it, and then once things go well, I'm like, I'm good. Whatever. It's not like that didn't happen. But then something else happens, and then you're like, what the fuck? And then you freak out, and then you're like, I'm good. Hey, everything's great. I don't know what it is. Do I need to grow a ball sack or something?
No, bro. Honestly, man, I think you're just jumping the gun with shit. Just calm down. You're over there smashing your fucking laptop buttons. Just calm down and let it come together, bro. Like, just chill out, man.
I will chill out, dude. All right. Saw this in the news here too. I'm so used to saying call the show, but we don't have a phone line yet. We're working on it. Bawllz, you have kind of a unique past. I'm not going to like rip into you, but you've said on Roger and
rip into me all you want.
You've said on Roger and JP that you like to do nose candy in the past.
Yeah.
And you've said that you've snorted it off of a hooker's ass.
Yep.
All right, I see this headline here. And before we even get into it, what is the process like after you bang the hooker? Is it shame?
It's get the fuck out. It's get the fuck out, here's my money, and fucking leave. And then I make sure I still got my cell phone, nothing is missing, and my fucking grandmother's china is fucking still there. Because I have 2 pieces of good china, and I want to make sure they're still there.
Do you ever get nervous? Not that you're going to get catfished, because that happens to me. Do you ever
I've been catfished.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah, I've been catfished hard body.
What was that like?
Quick and easy. Like, I don't want you. Close the door. You know, if I'd say I don't pay for that.
All right, and the thing too, I was just talking to Kevin trying to figure out how it sounds. I want to ask you this. If you were ever really horny and you were just very alone, and even porn doesn't help out your needs, would you ever get a sex robot and go to a brothel of just cyborgs?
Bro, I would bang the fuck out of a sex robot, but I would not go to a brothel for it. Like, if I had the money, I would buy one just for shits and giggles, throw on fucking Pornhub, get my shit hard, and I'd bang the fuck out of that thing.
It's just weird. I mean, I feel weird when I'm done after watching porn, because you just immediately feel bad.
I don't feel bad after watching porn. I feel bad after banging a hooker. I feel like, goddamn, I'm such a fucking loser. I just gave this bitch $200.
Do you ever get it, though? After you're done watching Pornhub, you're like out of breath.
Disgusted.
You're out of breath, and you have disgust in yourself, and you go, oh man, where's the tissue? And then you go, I just watched people had sex, and I'm not having sex, because then the movie keeps on playing on your laptop or your TV.
No, I don't watch like people having sex videos. I watch sloppy BJ videos. That's the only thing I want.
Amateur.
When I want a chick, that's it. If you can't do a sloppy BJ, I want nothing to do with the broad.
So are you more into like amateur than like the professional?
Oh, of course, yeah. Way more into amateur, yeah.
You seem like you're a very unique guy. Like, you deserve your own show. You know what I mean?
I'm just being honest with you, bro. You're asking me questions. I'm just shooting you straight. I don't know, you know.
And this is from the Huffington Post, of course.
Fake news.
Mm-hmm. Jet people will flock to the bot brothels at sex robot resorts that are like health spas or sex bars as well. It is no surprise that this is in Amsterdam, crowned the city of sin. and it is predicted to be first place to be home to cyborg sex shops and cyborg brothels. Would you ever make a trip out, you and your boy Sean?
No, not to a brothel. If I could, like, just... Well, I don't even know how much those fucking robots are, but... Like, if I could afford one and buy one, I would, but I want to go to a brothel. I'd rather go to a rub and tug and get my shit jerked off by some Korean broad.
Did you ever have it, though, where you went to a brothel and got laid, or was it always at your apartment?
Bro, if I go to a brothel or rub and tug, I'm getting laid. That's the whole point.
So how often have you gone?
Bro, listen to me. I'm 36 years old, okay? I've banged more hookers than you have fucking podcasts, okay? So, just fucking put it that way, alright? I'm an open book, Hoppy, and yeah, I mean, shit, sometimes it's not better. Like, long day, I just want to go get a fucking table shower and get a happy ending by some fucking bitch named fucking Shanghai Shirley. It fucking happens, and I like it.
This guy over here.
Against that? Is there something
I
wrong
loved
with
how
that?
honest you are, man. That's what I like about you, Bawllz. It's weird. People go, what is he like if people don't listen to the Bone? Because I've had people go, what is this Bawllz box? And it's weird to say, but I'm just like, I like Bawllz. He's a cool guy.
Well, I try not to sugarcoat shit. I try to shoot people straight. And, you know, when with the Bawllz box and me, the Bawllz box is different, okay? The Bawllz box is how I make my income. But me, like myself, I'm just fucking, I be me, man, and I tell people the way that it is. And
I think that's what has led to you being a popular fan figure and unofficial member of the Bone, just the way you're on Roger and JP and you don't give a crap. I think that's what JP likes about you.
Probably. I mean, me and JP, like, we're kind of cut from the same cloth, except for he's a guinea and I'm a drunk Mick. So, you know, but we're both from up north and we both come from similar backgrounds. And, you know, Long Island is only about 20 miles away, 25 miles away from where I'm born and raised. And we've all hung out in the same spots in Manhattan and, you know, Queens and Brooklyn and shit. And, you know, it's all the same shit up there.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, what?
I have a rant for you.
What?
So, last March, my ex went to the day clinic with me because she was sick with something, and for some reason, she put my fucking address as the address that she lives at. So I got a thing in the mail, and it said that she got, like, what was it, Melissa? Like, she got her pregnancy test?
It was like an STD test or a pregnancy test or
Of course.
something.
Because she called herself the Kim Kardashian of Seminole Heights. What a riveting life you have, honey. You said it, not me. Well, here's the thing. I kept getting the bill from the time we went there in March. And I had to keep dropping it off at her house. It was so goddamn annoying, but then they paid it off. But then I get a bill from December 12th, and we haven't gone out for a year. So obviously she went, and I wasn't there. And I said to her, and I quote, "Hey, Michelle," and this is on Facebook, "your address is not very right. It is going towards my house. You need to change it so I don't keep getting your hospital bills." Guess what this dirty, rotten broad had to say?
Call her a bitch. Call her a bitch, Hoppy.
Throw it away. My dad doesn't want you going into the mailbox. He's not too fond of you bashing me on the radio. Number one, I never actually bashed her on the radio. I just told the truth. Other people bashed her on the radio, but I actually defended you. And number two, no, I'm not just going to throw away bill that you're having come to my address when I wasn't there with you when you got an STD test. No, I'm going to go there tonight and drop it in the mailbox and drive away.
Well, for one, you never give your real address, okay? That's the fucking first thing. That's where you fucked up the fucking first part. Second of all, fuck her. I'll fucking bash her on the radio. Fuck that bitch.
And it's not that she's like a nice girl because she's not a good person, but she's okay. But I'm like, why am I getting your bill? It'd be different if we went together. Okay, maybe Ryan pays for it, but I didn't even go.
Why would you pay for her bill?
For her to get an STD test. Because she's opening up her legs at
Did
sex
you give her
club.
an STD?
That's
No.
what I'm asking, Ryan. I want to.
Bill.
He just messaged
All right.
her.
I
But
saw
you didn't
this.
answer the question. Did you get
What'd you
results
say?
from those tests?
Fuck that bitch.
All right, we
snap.
whoa, shock jock over here. We don't like to swear in the show. I swear occasionally, but we want to be radio ready. So maybe I should turn down your microphone, Melissa. Jesus Christ.
I've cursed more than her, so.
speaking of dumb, quote-unquote, people my age, I see this article here too. Social media is driving Americans insane. If you pull out your phone to check Twitter while waiting for the light to change or read emails while brushing your teeth, you might be what they call addict of social media. And chances is it's hurting your mental health. Last week, the APA did research finding that Americans were experiencing the first significant pressure increase through the survey's 10-year. So they began, it says here, when people were addicted to MySpace, but you didn't have access to MySpace because you had a Razr or a Sidekick phone, so you couldn't update it. But now that we have the smartphones, even the crappiest smartphone can get you on Facebook, Twitter, Pornhub. So everyone's losing.
We just found one outside your door. I swear to God.
Yeah, you saw that? My hippie neighbor has the flip phone over there, like it's 2004. Love that guy. Also, it says here that they released the second part saying that 90% of Americans have pressure and are anxious over social media. Now, Bawllz, do you get anxious over social media? I know you don't really give a crap.
Bro, I fucking get anxious over everything, bro. I fucking drink beer when as soon as I wake up in the fucking morning. Like, I get anxiety about all that shit. But over social media, not really. Because social media, to me, has been pretty friendly. I mean, so far, you know?
Melissa, what would you say my pressure is like? Because you've known me for a few weeks now. What is it like where I'm calm in 1 second and then the next second I'm just anxious?
I don't know.
Talking to the microphone, Radio 101.
Put it closer to your mouth.
So, I don't want to throw Hoppy under the bridge. Well, right.
The bus. Yes.
The bus. But today he got in a car accident.
I did not get into a car accident.
Okay, another person hit him.
Yeah, this lady backed into me. I'm trying to find her. She's like, I'm at the front of St. Pete School. I'm like, I don't know where that is. So I'm driving in the parking lot, and this girl just backs into me and was not looking behind her.
You must have had such a fucking conniption. Holy shit.
He did. He really did. But I tried to calm him down.
The kisses on the cheek helped. That helped my confidence. Or how about when Mike Kelta said you're beautiful? That felt good as well. I don't even know like what you see in me. I'm just like waiting for this life to like pop, and I wake up my eyes and I have sand under my eyes, and I go, "This is all a dream."
Hubby, that's where you're wrong though, bro. You can't think about yourself like that, bro. You're a good dude. Hold on, you're a good dude. You work your ass off, all right?
Thank you.
You're living in this little bungalow right now, but you're paying your dues, bro, and shit will come to you because you're working hard.
I try, man. I really appreciate that because I know I'm a weird guy, and
You are the fucking. You're like the most weirdest person I ever fucking met in my life. But there's something likable about you. There really is, bro.
But honestly, Ryan, my favorite part about this week and the past few weeks has been falling in love with you. That's honestly.
Oh my god! I'm about to fucking cry. Get the toilet paper out of the bathroom because there's no napkins in here.
There's no toilet paper.
I have lube here too if you want it.
That is so sweet. Are you serious when you say that?
Yes, I'm very serious. Ryan has been there for me when I had a car crash recently. He was there holding me, and honestly,
we're so toxic. Whenever we hang out, we get into crashes.
Yeah. Honestly, he just makes me really happy. He's always smiling when there's nothing to smile about.
Someone said you're a dumbass for saying throw under the bridge. Well, you know what?
Fuck them. Anyway, hold on. This crash you got into, were you sticking your head out of a sunroof and fucking drove into an overpass? Was that what it was?
I hit the back of a PSTA bus.
A what?
The back of a PTA. I can't.
Whatever. The buses that are by
PTSD bus. There you go.
PST bus. Yeah. That's more like it.
All right.
Oh my god. No, it's one of those buses that's right by St. Pete Beach that takes you around St. Pete.
A drunk bus? Like that's what they are, right? Like the drunken monkey bus?
One of the Bang Bro buses?
Yeah.
Just orgies going on in there.
Melissa, I ain't fucking with you. You're all good.
Those are some of the weirdest videos when you're on Pornhub and they just drop the guy off and they kick him out. He's like, shh.
I only watch ones where they drop the girl off, bro, not the guy. What are you watching?
I gotta figure this out because I keep getting calls. My mom is aware.
Your mom, she's not watching this, is she?
Dude, she listens to everything I've listened to.
Christ. I'm sorry, Mrs. Hoppy.
Hold on, I'll tell her to hang up. I got her to speed up.
Because you banged my mom, get it?
Hey, thank you.
Now, get onto my Kevin.
Oh, all right.
Get off for a second, Bawllz.
Here, what's up? nuts.
What do you think about the parents in these Girl Scout groups where they say on social media, "Can you buy my kids cookies?" Because back when I was a call. Back when you were in Boy Scouts, you went door to door with the Reeves and the candy popcorn, hoping to get sales, and then you would get tickets to, like, let's say, Six Flags up north. You would get incentives because you went door to door saying, "Can you buy this for me?" And I'm sure Girl Scouts did the same thing. But now you're getting, like, people that are promoting it in social media saying, "Can you buy my girls cookies?" And it's like, it's making it way too easy because you're not able to buy them at, let's say, Publix or Winn-Dixie, or if you're listening in Cleveland, Marks, or any of the places in any market. You can't buy them there, so it's easy clickbait because someone's going to go, "Of course I want Thin Mints." It's like, what happened to making the kids pay for it and making the kids work for it?
I don't have a lot of experience with social media as far as Girl Scout cookies go, but I do have 2 little girls, and it seems like whether we're at school or at dance or plays or after school activities or whatever it might be, there's like moms picking up boxes and boxes of them, and you get a sign-up sheet that's a mile long. So yeah, it's a, living with nothing but women and girls, it's everywhere. But as far as social media goes, no, I never get like a friend request from somebody that wants to sell me cookies.
No. What I mean is a friend, like maybe one of your coworkers that has like a 9-year-old kid, when they post it on their wall. It's like, no, that's not how you do it. The girls, they're teaching them to be responsible.
It's Publix, bro. It's Publix. If it's not at Publix, I'm not buying the cookies because I don't trust cookies that aren't from Publix. What about you guys? I mean,
but what I'm saying to you is, what about the fact that it says here that moms are going to websites like Pinterest, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and LinkedIn to promote the cookies? I mean, it's some
dude. Here's where it all lies. If you've got a 9-year-old daughter and she's on Pinterest or social media, Facebook or Snapchat or anything like that, you got a lot more to worry about than buying cookies, dude. You know what I mean? I don't want my 9-year-old on any of that stuff, or my 11-year-old either,
It says here, my work friends, and this is a quote from one of the people who is a mother of a Girl Scout. It says here, my work friends saw that I put up the post and I got 40 boxes from it. That's 40 boxes that the girl could have earned by going door to door or hanging outside of Publix and actually putting in the work. But when you have mommy saving you, what's the point of even being in the Girl Scout troop?
Millennials.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck the millennials.
Hey, do you got any cookies, dude?
I do not have any cookies.
I'm just asking.
All right, here's the deal. Tweet at me, at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Get the Hoppe Radio app in the Google Play and iPhone shop by searching up Hoppe Radio, Hoppe Radio. And if you're my ex-girlfriend and you haven't, you said it, not me, and you haven't paid the hospital bill yet, and you're expecting me, Mr. Moneybags, to pay for it, sorry, honey, that ain't happening.
Hey, Hoppe, I'll tell you another thing about that.
Is it done? Are we one more?
Yeah.
I got this over there.
Over there, bro. Hey, Ryan, a little point on that.
Hoppe, you're killing it. You're fucking killing it.
You don't want to send your kids to door with strangers anymore.
But you go with them.
Well, the bathroom was bigger than this fucking room. Is there a light that works or no?
No.
Use your wonderful personality.
What, you gonna take a dick pic, dude? Here's your phone, dude.
I can't see
Hey man, I Facebook Live that, and I've got, it's like a non-stop scrolling, fucking everybody's listening. People haven't talked in years. Yeah.
Oh wait, you're filming me?
I just did, it's badass.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I appreciate it.
I can delete it if you want.
I like that you're not doing weird faces, Melissa. You're actually being focused.
I'm gonna throw a couple.
Flattering.
I like how I made it sappy.
Yeah, you made it weird.
Falling in love.
I am very lovable.
You can send him an email.
Hey, can I put your boxing gloves on?
That is soleysdesign@gmail.com. And to check out Hoppe Hour decals for
Can you do me a favor? Can you give me a Bud Light from the fridge?
tinyurl.com/Hoppe Hour decal. That is tinyurl.com/Hoppe Hour decal. And when you talk to my guy Nick, just say that Ryan Hoppe said
Hurry up.
will give you
I'm taking a break, bro. Oh, I was like, Jesus, man. I was like, what the fuck, Sean?
Hey, what's up? This is Ryan Hoppe from the award-winning Hoppe Hour podcast and winner of the fight against Jake Heron of the Crowded Table in the Mike Count the Punch-Out. And
What's
the
up?
main reason that I won that fight was because of the training that I got from Main Event Boxing in St. Petersburg. And now, maybe you're not even going into a boxing match, but you want to get into shape, and you're sick and tired of looking at yourself.
Your balls
You're
get out
sick
the way.
and tired of going to the gym and getting average results. And you're saying to yourself, man, how can I get into the best shape?
Oh my God.
Especially here in
It's
Tampa Bay,
not
you should have a
my
summer body all the time.
bill.
Trust me,
It's
I'm
your bill.
Who are you responding to?
My ex.
She's listening?
You can throw it away. I'm giving you permission to throw it away.
She's listening?
You can't just throw away a bill that you...
I throw them away all the time. She gets but
They will make
and
sure
you can
they
throw
will
it
not
away.
wear you
No,
out.
I
Each day is a different workout. And they
You're actually...
really
Is she
do
listening
care
right
about
now?
seeing the
No,
progress
I'm
you
talking to her on
have
chat.
as a person
Forward the bill to her
and
parents.
the muscle
I'm going to
you
drop it off at her
Yeah.
house. Remember where that broad lives.
Forward bill to her dad's business.
Good old Seminole Heights. The Kim Kardashian of Seminole Heights. I'll never forget when she said that.
564.
Yeah, I'm taking that out. That was a little mean.
That's 727-564-3948. And you can visit
Are you
them
taking
at
off the-
Whitman,
when I'm calling a whore? Are you taking that off?
And that's in St. Petersburg.
Hoppe.
Trust me when I say,
Hoppe.
Main Event Boxing is the best
Hoppe.
in the Bay.
What?
Are you deleting me calling her a hoa?
Oh, yeah, I definitely will.
Why? Alright, whatever. Yeah, me too. I have a bunch.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. If you just saw me on Facebook Live, I'm getting mad. My ex messages me. She goes, you can just throw away the bill. No, now when it's just $50, I don't want to have the debt people coming towards me, the people that get the debt and getting bad credit, because it's under my fucking address and my phone number. God damn it. Common sense. Tweeted me at Ryan Hoppe Radio and get the Hoppe Radio app in the Google Play and iPhone shop by searching up Hoppe Radio. HOPPE Radio. There you can chat me live. Shout out to some people who are listening to Hoppe Hour. The Alpha One. I don't know who John Rage is, but he's on Twitter. He's listening. Chooch is listening. Scott's listening from Fort Myers.
John Rage is my boy.
Yeah, he's awesome. Poolside callers
Okay.
listening. They're all cool. I appreciate you guys listening. All right. Have you ever been to Mardi Gras, Bawllz?
In New Orleans?
Yeah.
No.
This crazy thing happened, and you would totally not expect this from kids my age. Driver in Mardi Gras crash had blood alcohol level 3 times the legal limit. The man who slammed his pickup truck into 32 people at Mardi Gras had a blood alcohol level 3 times the legal limit, they said. Nielsen Rizzuto, a 25-year-old bouncer. Oh, wow. So you have the job of making sure that people are safe and trying to prevent drunks from coming into bars.
From today?
Yeah.
Okay, because another one happened today. Well, actually, yeah, it was an old man that was driving and fucking drove into a bunch of people at a Mardi Gras in Alabama.
Well, this is the one in Louisiana. And I was talking to somebody recently. I was talking to one of my friends' girlfriends, and she's from Louisiana. And she said that every year, it doesn't matter how much business Mardi Gras makes for them. They hate Mardi Gras because there's traffic, and people are drunk everywhere, and they're rude to the city.
Yeah, it's like living down here, like where I live, in Bradenton Beach. Hey, bro, it takes an hour to get literally 5 minutes away just because all the snowbirds are down here. But whatever, they bring good money down, they spend money, and, you know, the businesses make a living off of it, so.
It says here he sped up and he lost issues with the car. He lost control, and you could see that he was trying to turn but was too intoxicated and ran into the people.
He was fucking shit-faced.
It says here there were bodies flying off the hood while he was driving.
It's like Grand Theft Auto.
I don't mean to laugh. It's just that image. And if you look at him, I'll show you on Hoppe TV. Here he is. He just looks like a guy that has a really good future going for him. He looks like a guy
I think he
that...
just fucking ruined his life. That's what he looks like. And
It's called sarcasm. Wasn't being serious, Bawllz.
No shit, Hoppe.
28 people were injured, 5 critically. The victim age ranges from 3 to 4 to 70. What is a 3 to 4-year-old doing at Mardi Gras? I'm not trying to rip into the parents at this time of need, but I'm just saying, why do you think it's a good idea to bring your 3 to 4-year-old?
Maybe they were just walking to CVS.
Maybe they live there.
Like,
This was at a Mardi Gras parade.
What time of day was this?
6:45 p.m.
Yeah, maybe they were just going to the store to get fucking cough medicine. You don't know what the fuck they were doing out there.
The best part is he got caught with hit-and-run driving, reckless operation, and those were
he's a douchebag.
No, but the thing is, though, what I'm trying to say is with the hit-and-run driving, that doofus thought he would get away with it. He didn't even just try to give up. He's like, whatever.
Shit-faced. This shit happens all the time.
He says that he is coordinating with the feds, and he is being very patient, and he is behaving.
Coordinating with the feds?
That's what it says here.
What is it? Hold on. Coordinating or cooperating?
Cooperating.
Okay, all right. So cooperating, but why would he be cooperating with the feds? You got a fucking DUI with a hit and run.
I would assume you're probably a little bit nervous that you're going to be in trouble, and I would assume maybe
the feds have nothing to do with it. Was he?
The feds are involved.
Is that more fake news that you're fucking?
No. I know you're a Trump supporter, and we're not even going down that route.
Hey, all right. You don't want to go down that road? All right. You want to go down that road? All right.
So, as I've often said since 2008, and I've been a very big person that has said it, and nobody else said it until recently when the movie has gained traction, that the movie Idiocracy is coming to life. That, frankly, things are getting really, really bad. The fact, and I know you're not going to agree with me, so you don't get to chime in after I say it, the fact that Trump is in office is a sign of idiocracy, and we have some other news that represents the movie.
Now to red. Yeah, it's got electrolytes. What are electrolytes? Do you even know? It's what they used to make Rondo. Yeah, but why did they use them to make Rondo?
Because brothers are close.
How did the world ever get like this?
I also broke my apartment this day.
Greatest movie.
Yeah. And you know what else? I object that he's not going to have any money to pay me after he pays back all the money he stole from the hospital.
Don't say I stole it. You're my lawyer.
And I object. I object that he interrupted me.
Bawllz watching Out My Balls. That is not okay.
It's not okay.
Pretty sure we have a mistrial here, sir.
I'm going to mistrial my foot up your ass, you'll shut up.
All right, Idiocracy is upon us. In the movie, there's a lot of catchphrases.
I've never even seen that movie.
You got to watch it. Figure out a way to watch it because it's not enough. Like,
I'll watch it on my fucking Bawllz box.
Dude, tonight you're gonna watch it and you're gonna be creeped out by how accurate the movie is. You're gonna be thrown off.
Can I say one thing to you though?
What?
About my, you know, I'm a Trump supporter type of shit. I don't give a fuck about Trump or fucking Hillary Clinton. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. The only reason I like Trump is because he pisses everybody off. That's the only reason I like about him.
Okay, well then I like that part about him too. I just wasn't sure if you were like some of the diehard supporters.
The greatest fucking troll won the fucking president, is the president of the United States.
Well, guess what?
What, Hoppy?
Catch Me Outside, girl.
Oh, snap.
Caused a scream with ice cream.
How about that?
Catch Me Outside's friend caused a bunch of brawls by chucking her dessert in a lady's face after they called her a hoe. So basically, it's like going to a pet shop and saying, you have cats here. Like, it's true that she's a hoe. Like, it's an accurate thing.
She's a 13-year-old child, Hoppy. Stop calling her a hoe.
She's got a future of it.
Oh, yeah. That she does.
Her, and I feel bad, but she's being paid $35,000 for these events. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think
you're a little jealous.
I don't think she's going to be saving that for her future by going to a 4-year school. Hey, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think she really cares about that. I think she's going to blow through it.
Titty implants and fucking lip injections. Straight up.
Dude, Galvin from the Mike Kelta show, he does the open segment every week, open letter, and his this week about the girl from Catch Me Outside.
Dude,
it was I
nice.
love Galvin's open letters every week, but this was like one of the best segments I've ever heard ever in radio. And I'm not just saying that because I work at the Bone. I had chills down my spine. The way he was able to trash that broad.
You got chills down your spine.
Dude, it was just
amazing.
No, just the way he did it. It was beautifully said. The way he said at the end that it's going to be called "Cash Me Inside" when she makes the porn, and the way he ripped into her and said
that was good.
When he heard "Cash Me Outside," he thought it would be a fat redneck with grills that you could have money from. I mean, Galvin's just one of the funniest guys in radio. But that open letter, man. I mean, he knocked it out of the park.
He fucking killed it. He killed it. He definitely killed it. He always does though, bro. With the open fucking letters. He always smashes it. Whatever he's fucking his topic is when it comes to open letters, he kills it.
So this girl, cash me outside, threw ice cream at the friend, and then took off with the aid of a bodyguard. So, of course, they have bodyguards. And why aren't they in school? This isn't June or August, the dog days of August. This is going on March now. Why aren't you in school? Oh, that's right, because you have no future. And the thing, too, is it says here that she was not taken in. Well, I would assume that they're probably afraid to take her in just because they don't want to be around that dirty, rotten broad. I mean, how annoying must you be where you don't even get taken in for throwing things?
Bro,
what are they going to take? What are they going to take her to? Juvie? I mean, she's 13.
Honestly,
and the fact that she is acting like this at age 13 and has this type of swag means she has no future. And I feel bad.
You just said this type of swag. She's fucking 13.
But what I mean by that, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but she acts like she's some ratchet chick from a bad part of town.
She is a fucking ratchet chick. She's a ratchet kid.
But what I mean is she's acting like some ratchet girl you would see in Gary, Indiana, that's misbehaving.
That's
when
exactly
you're a 13-year-old girl from the suburbs. No, I mean she's got good grades in that. She's just gotten in trouble a lot.
She has good grades?
That's what I've read. That's what I've read online. Is that
up.
She actually had decent grades and was a decent kid, but just has this attitude problem. So she's just one of these wannabe thugs that wants to be a Nicki Minaj, that wants to be a Kim Kardashian, and it's just, get over yourself. You're not impressing anybody. Your shit smells too. All right, I saw this here from TMZ.com. Chris Brown is getting an order where he is not allowed to go near his ex because he supposedly threatened to kill her. And now, I don't feel bad for Chris Brown, but I feel like he probably didn't do this time, because I don't think he's that dumb. But who's going to believe you when you've cried for Wolf each and every time?
Why do you think, why are you giving him a break this time?
I just don't think he's that dumb, but I think the issue is he puts himself around these women that aren't into him for being a nice guy. They're into him because he's rich and famous, so then he might get into an incident where the girl attacks him. I'm just saying possibly from his side. And then what happens is people don't think it's true because he beat the crap out of Rihanna. And then he's had other chances. It's insane. Chris Brown could have been an ex-Michael Jackson between 2005 to 2010, 2009, when the Rihanna incident happened. Chris Brown had everything going for him. He had hit after hit. He could dance. He was a decent rapper. But it was in the top 40 type of role. It wasn't being heard on 98 Rock. What I'm getting at is this. He had everything going for him, but then he beat up Rihanna. And then he had another chance. And then he gets into fights in the club. And then he had another chance. And then he got mad on Good Morning America and threw a chair through the window. So it's just like this guy has all the talent in the world and he does well in the urban scene, but he literally could have been the next king of pop. Bro. He had everything going for him. Because I'm a Chris Brown fan of his music. His music's catchy, but as a human being, he's a dirtbag. I'm just saying, as a kid who's trying to make it in the media business, when you see these people that have the talent and they blow it, it's like, Chris, dude, you have everything going for you. How can you mess it up? But to me, when you grow up without a father figure, because he didn't have a father growing up, and you grow up with your mom in West Virginia, and at age 16 you're on Oprah's show, and you're being told you're the next king of pop, I just think he got to this mode where he thought he was better than everybody else, and I just think he's a raging narcissist. I think it's the biggest issue.
One thing you gotta realize, bro, all right, is that in this situation, there's three sides to every story. Her side, his side, and the truth, okay?
I never heard that.
So, well, now you just heard it. Alright? So, until everything gets fucking smoothed out, nobody knows the fucking, the truth behind it or whatever happened. But yeah, I mean, he's fucking shit on his name millions of times.
Alright, also in the news here.
Hoppe loves changing the subject once I fucking say my
I know. What do you think, like, maybe Chris Brown is just doing his part to rearrange things?
Right.
What?
Chris Brown, man. What do you think of him, Kevin?
I have no dog in the race with Chris Brown. I really don't. I don't think I can name one song. If you played something, maybe I could dance to it like a white guy, but that's about it. You know.
You are pretty good at dancing like a white guy.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
All right.
suck at dancing.
You suck at dancing?
Yep.
I'm not good at dancing either. Me and Mel have not gone out dancing yet, and I don't think she wants to see it. Because guess what? This just in. I'm not coordinated.
Well, what's my beer?
The one that's not as big.
So what?
That's not an ashtray.
I think I asked him, but whatever.
This is my cousin's techno music. Because they won't let me play licensed music.
Yeah, I just had my whole show booted in Canada because of that on YouTube. Like Canadians.
We're going to talk about the iPhone
I'm not pissing you off,
explosion.
right?
But
I'm not pissing you off at all, right? And I'm a little outspoken.
no, I just have to take out the part where we talked about my ex saying she's a whore.
Okay, I won't say it. But everything else is still there?
Yeah.
Does that bill come in her name or yours?
Her name, but it comes to my address.
Right, it's in her name. They throw it in the garbage. It's got nothing to do with you. You don't have to put it in her mailbox.
Snapchat that shit, dude.
Throw that in the garbage because it's got, if it had your name on it,
But then they'll come to my address.
Send it.
she's not
Forward
here.
it,
It's not
dude.
your name.
Hey,
It's
you
not your
write-
social.
you
It's
write
not
on here?
connected to you.
This person does not live here, and you throw it in the mailbox.
Yeah.
They will never
You
send
could
it
even
to
say
again.
when she did it at the wherever the clinic that she put your address on it instead of her own.
She's a lying
I say
hula.
forward it to her dad's business, like you said.
Yeah.
Whatever he does.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Fucking.
He would brag because he one time cleaned Plies' house. He like a janitor, Plies the rapper. I was like, cool, bro.
Oh, maybe he'd be helping him out, dude. You know.
Clean up his door.
Jesus.
Take that mop and clean up your daughter.
Mop that shit.
Someone says, is this the 90s because I have the Jordan thing? Of course I have the Jordan thing. I have Jordan. What else can I show you? A happy hour poster, caricature, basketball hoop. Because I never played basketball, so I live vicariously through the players.
What's right there?
So,
Hobby, I know you're the promo guy, but I brought you some promo stuff.
Weird.
let's not show that shirt on the...
Why?
I don't want to give it...
Oh, you don't want to get involved in it, right?
I have nothing to do with that.
I got you.
But I'll keep it. I have a ton of those, but thank you.
What is it? What is it? Can I have one?
My Celtic decals.
They make fucking, yeah, whatever. Not all of them. I want to throw them up on the gas stations on the way back.
That's cool. That's one of my favorite shows, man.
Then one of the very rare.
I'll take that.
Very rare. Oh, now you want it?
I'm just not going to show
Now
it
you
on
want
camera.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Okay, now you want it.
But I'm not going to show it on camera.
It's not gonna fit you anyway, bro. No, take them, whatever. Right? Well, I have like a fucking stack like that around.
I got swag packs and media contests and shit.
I brought it to give away. It won't fit him. It's a fucking, it's a large. Oh, well, he wouldn't even put it on.
I feel bad. I'm not taking stuff.
Shut up!
I brought it to give away.
Welcome back to Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. Tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Get the Hoppe Radio app in your Google Play and iPhone shop, and you can chat us live. All right. This next topic is going to bore the hell out of Bawllz. This next topic is going to bore the hell out of everybody because I'm the one person in Tampa Bay that cares about the NBA. Hey, that rhymed. Oh, yeah! Yeah! It's a party! Da 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 da! Is it weird that I live in Tampa Bay and I like the NBA?
Not really. You're fucking 7'9".
I lived through the players because I wanted to play my whole life. And every time I go anywhere in life, people ask me, do you play basketball? So at some point, I just play it on my PS4 and I get game-winning shots, but can't shoot a ball for anything. All right, this first thing, because we're going to begin doing the NBA coverage on Hoppe Hour and begin talking about it. Because I want to mix in some sports. I like what guys like Jim Rome... The awesome Hoppe Hour setup I just had dropped.
Just collapse.
I have it up
Hoppe
against...
TV just collapsed.
kind of like my life. I have the worst luck trying to do a professional setup here and the fucking phone drops. All right. This first thing is ridiculous. And I heard about this last week. There's this guy who plays at UCLA. His name is Lonzo Ball. And he's one of the up-and-comers in basketball. And he has one of those dads that lives way too much through his kid. He has those dads that you see at the games, if it's any type of pro, if it's middle school or high school, he goes, "That's my boy, yeah! You got this, Lonzo, yeah!" He's one of those dads where he has to make it about him because he knows his kid's going to be playing in the NBA. And his dad was on TV being interviewed while his kid was playing, and his dad said, "Put him on the Warriors right now, and he could beat out Curry any day." So you have a dad of a kid who's like 19 or 20 who hasn't even played in the NBA yet, and he's saying that he could beat out Curry, who's been in the league for almost 10 years and is one of the greatest shooters ever. Get the hell out of here. I just always think it's a disgrace when these parents hurt their kids' chances of getting drafted well because you don't want to have to deal with the headache of the dad being around.
His last name is Ball?
What?
His last name is Ball?
Yeah, Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, that's my fucking cousin.
What's Lonzo like?
He's a douche.
Just the best one-liner ever. Such a simple joke.
No, it's the stupidest thing I think I've ever said.
It's funny, though. Here's what the dad said. "My son will play for the Lakers and just the Lakers." So you're limiting your kid to potentially being drafted because teams are going to go, "Well, I have to deal with this headache of the dad." Yeah, Lonzo has talent, but LeVar, the dad, just won't shut up. And he's going to want to have him on the Lakers, and he's going to want him to be traded on the Lakers in a few years. So it's like, how do you not have common sense as a father? Yeah, you can live through your kid and be glad that your kid has more talent than you ever did as a basketball player, and they have younger brothers that are good too. So it's cool to live through your kid and be happy for what your kid's doing, but at the same time, it's like, aren't you aware that you're embarrassing your kid? Your kid should be known for the fact that he's good at basketball and he's a great shooter. But no, you're making it about you. So every time we talk about Lonzo Ball, when he gets drafted, we're going to think about that dirtbag of a dad. Also, Vlade Divac messed up with the trade for DeMarcus Cousins going to New Orleans. Everybody knows, if you watch the NBA, that they got screwed. And he admitted that there was a better trade 2 days prior, but he didn't go with it. So now the Kings don't have the player that they drafted in 2009 or 2010 in DeMarcus Cousins, and the Kings have really no chance of ever being good. And here's what Vlade Divac, the legendary player from the Kings in the 90s and the 02 team that went to the conference finals, here's what he had to say about it. He said, "If in 2 years I'm wrong and they're not good, I will quit this job." That is when you know that your franchise is in a big, big issue. When your general manager, the guy who's supposed to lead your team to the promised land, says, "If things don't get fixed in 2 years, I'm out. See ya." It says here that he was speaking to the Sacramento Bee, the newspaper, in a long Q&A, and he said that if the DeMarcus Cousins trade doesn't put them in a better position in 2 years, he will quit. Here's what he said. Well, the pressure is... No, here's what they asked him. The pressure is on you now. It's pretty clear that you made a crazy move and it was a personnel decision. What are you going to do to make it work out? He said, well, it's my job and I have to be responsible for it. And I take complete choice and I take complete blame for what happens. Really bad grammar on his part. They supported DeMarcus Cousins, and they like DeMarcus a lot here in Sacramento. But I believe we're going to be in a better position in 2 years when we got rid of him. If they don't get good in 2 years, I will quit. So that's when you know that your team has a lot of issues. When the guy who is a future Hall of Famer, a guy who is a bright spot on the Kings, potentially has ruined his legacy forever because he put the Kings in a bad position when they had a player that was good. Also, here going on in the NBA as the Hoppe TV setup just dropped. It's a great setup here. I'm working on it. Dwight Howard pushed Al Horford and got a technical foul and then got ejected for hanging on the rim. And this was a game where it was Al Horford against his old team of the Hawks, and Dwight Howard is now on the Hawks. And you know Dwight's jealous that Al Horford's had a better time in the NBA. He's more likable. He did as much as he could for the Hawks all the years he was there. And he's doing well on a team that can win a championship someday on Boston for the Celtics. Dwight Howard had his chance to win in 2009. Then he cried and got traded to the Lakers and couldn't do crap with them. So then he went to the Rockets and couldn't work with James Harden. And he's known as a big baby who doesn't know how to put on a condom and has a ton of kids. And is just not very likable. So
who's my baby daddy?
I just love these players that have it all, but their egos get in the way. Where Dwight Howard, there's no other good center in the league besides Anthony Davis, who's more of a fourth spot, and then you have DeMarcus Cousins. You're in an era, Dwight. The last 12 years you've been in the league, since you came in at age 18, where you could have taken over this league. You could have been the next Shaq. You called yourself Superman, for Christ's sake. But you're getting ejected out of games. You're getting coaches fired throughout your time in the NBA. You're not fun to work with. You're never really good at shooting free throw shots. I mean, Dwight Howard's going to go into the Hall of Fame. He's one of the all-time greats. But it's just like, when you had this position, there were no other good centers in the league. You had everything going for you. It drives me nuts as a goofy 23-year-old. When you look at these guys who are talented, if it's Chris Brown or Dwight Howard, any form of media, if it's music, sports, TV, film, and they waste their potential. It's like anybody would want to be in your shoes. It doesn't matter if they dunk a ball or they can sing a high note. People want to be you, and when you throw that away, it's sad. You know what I mean, Bawllz?
Yeah, I totally get it, but I don't really give a fuck about basketball.
I know. This is more of a segment for me and for people that like the NBA.
I'm sorry.
I know you guys are sad that Hoppe Hour is about to end. It's been a lot of fun.
Totally.
So here's the deal.
But first, it's time for last call.
Ow! Ow! Speaking of ow, it's the weirdest thing. My girl Mel will punch me, and it's like a joke, and not hard. She's not beating me up, trust me. But she'll punch me very lightly, and I'll go, ow, that hurt, ow, that hurt. And we were in the drive-thru lane at Mickey D's a few days ago, and I gave the girl my credit card, so I'm waiting for her to scan it at the first window. And I go, ow, that hurt. And the girl looks at me like, what the fuck?
The way you just yelled ow like that is one of the fucking funniest things I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Ow!
Holy shit.
You hear last call? That means that Hoppe Hour is about to end. But the deal is, the show isn't completely over with. As I find my things that I want to plug, where can people sign up to get a Bawllz box?
Bawllzbox at gmail.com, BAWLLZBOX at gmail.com. Or set me up on Twitter, hashtag Bawllz, BAWLLZ.
All right.
Ryan, seriously, thank you for having me over tonight.
Of course, Bawllz. I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
This segment has been brought to you by my guy Nicholas Seymour up in Minnesota. For just $2, you can spread the word of Hoppe Hour by getting decals. Go to tinyurl.com/Hoppe Hour decal. That's tinyurl.com/Hoppe Hour decal. Hoppe Hour has also been brought to you by Main Event Boxing. Check them out at 2575 28th Avenue North in St. Pete and call them at 727-564-3948. That's 727-564-3948. Of course, the Hockey TV setup dropped. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. It's the first show back. If you go to Main Event Boxing and tell them that I sent you, they will hook you up with a great deal. Joshua and James over there. This has also been brought to you by the Tampa Bay Image Factory. Go to tampaimagefactory.com and call Joe Sill at 813-417-2626. That's 813-417-2626. And if you go there and tell him I sent you, he will hook you up with a great deal. Hoppe Hour has also been brought to you by Anchorhead Multimedia. My guy, Joey Flash, Joe O of the Bone Promotions team.
He did a great job. He really did.
He hooked me up here, and I cannot thank Joe enough. Were you here when I was talking to Joe on the phone, or were you outside with the cops? I talked to Joe for 17 minutes.
I was outside throwing the SWAT team raiding your neighbor's house.
Anyway, Joe hooked me up. So like it on Facebook at Anchorhead and hit him up. on Twitter at Joey_Flash. And Hoppe Hour has been brought to you by the Cell Solution in South Pasadena at 6800 Gulfport South in Suite 107 next to the Walmart. 727-331-1934. 727-331-1934. They will hook you up with great Metro PCS deals. All right, get the Hoppe Radio app. Tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, at Ryan Hoppe Radio on Instagram. That's my website name. And then, of course, I can't change the Snapchat name, so it's Hoppe Radio. Email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. What's up, Bawllz?
Also, be on the lookout for the Bawllz cast coming out in the next couple weeks.
Why should people tune in?
Because this is fucking me talking shit and not fucking being unedited. Just the real me.
Basically, what we have to deal with all the time.
Basically, yep.
That's it.
That's how I ended the show.
Thanks, Ross.